Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video is going to be a unboxing slash educational slash bit of a pep talk kind of thing. So in today's video, before I get into it, if you do like my content, to support me by now, you can do that by liking, commenting and subscribing. There's some other spiel about some ads, but I won't get into it today because I'm getting bored of saying it. Now, the title of this will be Proof 50-year anniversary kruggerands, risk and why it's relevant. Or something along those lines. I'll have a think when I put the video out. So as you can see before you, there are 6 coins. It looks slightly less, but there are 6 coins. I'm going to go through them and I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to tell you why it's relevant to risk and how you can learn from that and how it's beneficial to you and why you should click on an ad. Right, so let's go for it. So these come into a localish dealer, a dealer that I use. Then I wouldn't call them a supplier, although I'm kind of hoping that we can move more towards that with each other. So they've been messaging me via WhatsApp with stock that's coming in. Some of it I've been like, yes, I'll take, and some of it I haven't. So they offered me a couple of trade bundles the other day at Spot Plus 2, and no, at that price it's just not going to work. However, this came in and they priced it up, and I sent them a message just saying, well, actually I phoned them and it made me laugh. I phoned them and I said, hey, can I get pictures? And there was a girl behind, the girl on the telephone was like, we don't give pictures. And I was like, well, you've just WhatsApped me pictures just yesterday. So she's like, oh, okay. She's like, and your name? I was like, I'm Sean. And they're like, okay, I'll get them to send some pictures. And I said, can I get more pictures of it? I need to know the condition of the coins, and is there wiggle room on the price? And she sent me more pictures. She sent exactly what I asked for. I showed her the angles I wanted, and then she said, what sort of price do you want? And I said, well, working backwards, I will take the coins if there's no scratches on the coins. I don't mind light finger marks because I can kind of sort that, but depending on the condition of the coins, depends on how much I'm going to offer. And you may be thinking, but Sean, when are you going to talk about the risk side of things? Clearly, I paid a premium on these. So I bought from another dealer. I have haggled down, but I have paid a pretty substantial premium. And you may be thinking, but Sean, that's a really high risk play. Yes and no. So I've been dealing with a gentleman who collects krugs, and he's been after the 50-year anniversary krugs. I recently sold 2 50-year anniversary krugs as well. I sold this one, but it had a box and COA, which sadly this doesn't, and that sold for $650, I think it was 600, 650. It was one of the two. I know that's quite a big difference. Might have been 600, and I ended up selling. Let's zoom in. I ended up selling the 20th as well, and I sold that for 150. Sorry. So yeah, 600 and 150. Yeah, because it was 760 because I charged them £10 for postage. So I know that these carry a premium. I know the smaller you go, the bigger the premium is. So your 10th, I've actually had the 10th, and I've actually had the quarters in before. Ironically, I got them from the same supplier, bought sight unseen. And annoyingly, I paid a lot less back then because they sold them. This was before they were changing up how they were doing things. And they sold them really, really cheap. There isn't a finger mark on the coin. The coin's actually really good. I checked them earlier. So yeah, I end up saying to them, I was like, I will offer this price, knowing it was a substantial discount on what they wanted. And they were actually fine with it. They were fine with the price. I've put that on the wrong one. As you can see, there's a little round thing. The 2 small ones, they've got like plastic to keep the coin in. Can you see it? I made a mistake. So the one I bought in the other week, or maybe about 6 weeks ago, that I phoned up the company. It was a different company. I phoned them up and I said, I'm really sorry, but there's a massive finger mark on the coin. I felt really embarrassed when I worked out that. I just sent them a message. I'm really sorry. It's on me. There's no finger mark. It's on the plastic to keep the coin intact. My apologies. It does happen. You know, you do have faux pas in this business. So yeah, let's go back to the risk I was talking about. So risk is relevant. If you knew what I paid, you would be thinking, sure, and you've taken on a hell of a lot of risk when you're competing against other dealers. However, I have a guy who wants these two. These are the big money coins. So this is probably worth, with a box, it's an over a 2k coin. This as well, it's over £1,000 with a box and COA. Some of the numbers, I think Shards had it at silly money. Yeah, I've got Shards in front of me actually. They had it at close to £1,900 with a box and COA for the ½ ounce for this exact coin. There's nothing wrong with this coin. I said to the gentleman, I was like, if you buy it, grade it. Because chances are you're going to get a good thing. Again, none of the marks on the coins. Chances are you're going to get a very good grade and it's going to force the price up. Okay, it may be hard to find a buyer. However, he's a kruggerand collector. He's not too concerned about that. But if he does get it graded, it kind of negates the fact that it doesn't have a box and COA. So I've quoted him a price on this, on these two. So my risk has gone from really high to actually relatively low, because the amount of money I've got left on the table should he take these, and I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure he will take these. If I'm 99, well, he's going to take this. He said he's going to take this. This one he wants to work out a few things, but I've given him the option of paying over time. It completely negates the risk. Take these two coins off the table. If I sell this one, sold it for 600 with a box. If I sell that for 500, this is a free carry. Okay, these get fixed. I'll send these off to get graded. This with a box and COA, sometimes is a free £400 coin just for a tenth. Again, sold this for 150, and this is probably, I've seen someone have it up at 75 with no box and COA. It's easy to build a case of where the profit is, and also you're de-risking because you're taking your initial money out. So this is just free. If you can move this quickly, you've essentially got the free carry on this, and you can really sit on these and wait for the good buyers. You can grade them, you can extract further value out. So it's gone from a very high risk proposition, and due to having the right contact base and the right connections, the risk is completely wiped out. Now, I don't doubt they paid on the spot for these, and they've had a good payday out of me, but equally, I will have a good payday once it's all done, and the risk is, it's already been de-risked by that one buyer who wanted these. So risk and perception are not always the same thing. One thing you need to understand is that what is risky for one person, or the majority of people, doesn't have to necessarily be risky to yourself. If you specialise and you know your onions and you know what's what, you can completely de-risk just by setting up the connections and pricing backwards. You just go back to the original seller and you say, well, actually, it's worth this to me. This is going to be my margin, and hold the line. And that's where you really want to be at. They are stunning coins. They are really stunning coins. It's a shame about this with the finger marks. I'll get it conserved, you know, it's not a problem. For what I paid on it, if I'm only getting 3 coins graded, it adds an extra £100. It's worth my time to do it, especially on this. This will pay for it anyway. So yeah, that's how you you can buy trickier coins and lower the risk on them. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I haven't made it a point to make it 10 minutes. I'm not putting any video ads on. I'm just going to put the banner ads on. If you do enjoy my content, you can like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you have a really nice day.